All this joke, boy. Look at this. Watch.
Wait, what pepper is that?
What papaya?
I thought that we call chocolate Carolina. What do you know about that one?
You mean Carolina in Central before you reach Gonas?
It's good. Hot, sir?
Pimento, man.
I pimento.
Man, eating
No, boy.
pimento.
That one is pimento.
It's pimento eating eh?
No, boy. This is the real painting, boy.
It's a waste of time.
Well, Mickel, finally on the front burner, we get the man that Trinidad and Tobago wanted to see on the podcast.
Yeah.
When you hear the name South Pork, restaurateur, resident happy man, CEO of the We Eatin' Again,
Yeah.
Pork, we try real hard to get you on the podcast.
No problem.
Finally, it's on.
Make some time for it, fellas.
We happy to have you here today, man. It's
Yeah.
a hard man to get to that. You're busy. We know you're busy, involved in all kind of things, you know, and you're doing your thing, and we're happy for you too.
But I mean, every time we see a video with South Pork,
Yeah.
we eating.
Yeah,
It's
we
a steak,
eating. Something
lobster,
eating,
shrimp, calamari. Boy, what's that
Anything,
about? What's
anything.
that about, boy? Because
Anything.
people get upset when they see you just eating and
Eating.
enjoying life.
Eating.
It's just a matter, it's a simple thing. All people just want to do is show the eating perfect with knife and fork.
Right.
But really and truly, in our hearts and when we home, we eating with our hands. And we eating like that without knife and fork.
It's a tribal way, you know, because even when you're eating Indian food, eating with your hand,
Yeah.
I think it's people just enjoy it.
It's,
You know?
the food just tastes better.
The juice rolling down,
No fork, no knife, no cutlery, it just tastes better.
just like that.
Just like that.
But I don't think it's that, you know.
I think the manner it is.
That is what I get.
The
That's the manner.
manner.
And the man has been holding this steak up so and like in a seductive ways, and it's not no cheap cut of meat. You know,
No,
it's
no.
proper thing the man eating.
Expensive
Steak
thing,
out.
man.
It's proper thing.
But
That's
you
what
do-
we want to do. We want to make sure the people could eat proper thing and could afford proper thing.
But that's what you're doing exactly in
Yes.
Shogunas right now
Yes.
with the South Pork franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you've been doing your craft for how long?
Well, since I leave high school, I start cooking and
What school was that?
oh God, Gasparilla Composite. That was my high school. And funny enough, I was in home ec in that school.
You serious?
Yeah, and
Eh?
home ec was only for girls.
That is true. When I went to school, I had home ec, and you couldn't have been when you have fella, they're watching
Yeah,
at you,
they
laughing
watching
at
at
you.
you, laugh at you.
I did it too, but they're watching me a certain way.
But really and truly, I was in it because I love food and I love girls.
Yeah.
You make it work for you.
So you alone, the only boy in the session.
You
Yeah,
cooking up
yeah.
something different.
That's what I'm telling you. But
Gasparilla, eh? But that's where you're from?
no, I'm originally from Marabella, and I live Vista Bella in the San Fernando area. So South is my strong point, and that's why
Right.
I represent South Pork.
But South Pork, where you get a name from? I mean, and then a Chinese Indian selling pork in Shogunas,
Boy, it's
in
a
Muslim
funny,
Central.
it's a
Tell me a little
funny,
bit.
a funny story. I was on the crossing where they sell all the burgers and things, and I
Right,
yeah.
sitting in the back of a van, and one of my friends, my nickname is Chinese, why you don't sell pork, boy, but call it South Pork, so people know that hey, good food has come from South.
Right.
And I said, but that's a very nice name, it's a catchy name.
Yeah.
South Pork. So people automatically, up to today, people think that South Pork is located in South.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the name of the brand. The brand is South Pork, but not the location.
Right.
It's funny you say that, because I think the first time I started to actually like follow you and eat would have been back in 2016, 2017. And I think you were in Shogunas, by where Woodford Cafe was somewhere around.
Opposite where Woodford Cafe, on that stretch.
Right.
You want to know something about that stretch?
No.
That stretch, when I went to that stretch and actually put my car there by chance, that stretch was the lonely stretch in Shogunas. The only place was built there was Price Plaza. From Price Plaza, go straight back up. The only thing on that stretch was the Nagar.
So it didn't have all the extra food.
They didn't have land, they didn't have extra
Ashley
food.
furniture, nothing like that.
Nothing. So when you coming down that stretch in the night, you are just seeing a small light which is the light from my cart, which is a bulb.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
see this lonely guy on the stretch because everybody in Shogunas, the food hub in Shogunas was on Medford side. All those
Yes,
who know
yes.
about Shogunas.
Yeah.
I know where that is, by the gas station.
By the gas station, right?
Right.
Right.
So that was the food area in Shogunas. But I took the chance. I said, look, I believe and I know once you have good food and good service, people will find you.
Yeah.
They
And
found you, yeah.
that is how I created South Pork. South Pork, when I started South Pork, it was me alone in my cart cooking. When you come to order, I started off with 3 pepper pork, jerk pork, barbecue pork, and fries. That was my menu. So when you came to place an order, I cooked the pork on spot, and then I created the flavor that you want with fries and a fresh salad. And that
Right.
was it.
And so simple menu,
Simple
and it was
menu.
selling like hot bread.
It wasn't selling like hot
No?
bread first. No. Partner, it
Wait.
took me a good year. People think that business is like Jack and the Beanstalk. You plant something in it.
Yeah.
No, you have to put in. Many nights I feel to give up. Many days I feel to give up. Many days I felt to go back to work for somebody. Trying to work for yourself.
Right.
It's a difficult thing because you go through something called, like, how I should put it? It's like things on your shoulders talking to you, boy. They say making sense.
Right.
Boy,
Yeah.
just remember something. Before success, you go through plenty things that you don't eat for the day because sometimes you don't have money to buy something for yourself.
Right.
You have money to replenish your product to sell. And sometimes, look, you might make no money. And plenty nights I went hungry. Although I selling food, plenty nights I went hungry. So I had to do things to actually stay afloat and be relevant and be consistent. And that is what plenty businesses these days are not consistent.
No.
So I wanted to know that when people know that I am there every day, and when I
Yeah.
started off, that if you feel like a little pork, right? So pork there. And I started off from like 4 in the evening till 1 in the morning.
Right.
Hey, boy.
I see you was doing a pepper challenge at one time too,
Well,
but that carry a long way too, right?
Now that is the main ingredient to my success.
Yeah.
One of the main ingredients, because one day a guy came and he said, "You selling pepper pork?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I have the hottest pork you could make." I said, "What?"
Okay.
I get excited. I said, "What is man?" No, you know, no, a man paying for this,
Yeah,
so
he
me
paying for the challenging you,
challenging me.
Yeah.
So I had some scorpion pepper in a bag in the back. And if all you don't know, if you
The
watch the
black
video,
bag.
the small bag,
The small bag, yeah.
I had Ras, he now started work with me, so
Right.
he
Yeah,
was
we know Ras.
assisting me.
Yeah.
I said, "Ras, bring the small bag. Bring the small bag. We go show him pepper pork today."
Yeah.
Do so I bring out the pepper pork. I put the pepper. I think I cook about
How
8
much?
or 10
7
scorpion
pot?
pepper. 7 pot scorpion
Scorpion, 8
pepper.
or 10 you put in it?
Yeah, put in the pepper.
No. But the boy could have fallen down dead.
But
It's
partner, listen to me. I don't know if you're watching this program or this podcast right now. If you are alive, please come and claim your throne, because after that day, I never see the man
You
again.
never see him?
I never see the man. Up to the on a real note, I never meet the man since
Yeah,
the man.
right.
But I made the pepper pork for him. He didn't come and purchase it. He eats one piece there and he said he's going home to finish it. But because it was a challenge to me,
He claimed the throne and he went on the throne. That's what he went
I
to.
don't know, but partner, listen to me. You see, and funny enough, right? I tell Rasta, I say, "Hey, make this video with me, right?"
Yeah.
And watch now. Back in the day, this was before COVID, right?
Yes.
Now, before COVID, I used to wear the N95 mask.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
because of the pepper wouldn't go in, It's because of the cough. If I
Right.
cough now when I cooking, you the customer now, you don't get no harass because you have on a mask. But if
Right.
you cooking and you cooking with all that pepper and you coughing in people's food,
Yeah. It's
people
true.
will tend to be like, wait,
They scorn
man.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was wearing N95 mask before
Before
COVID.
COVID.
So I know COVID was
You are
coming.
ahead of the game, boy. You are
Right?
ahead of the game.
But listen to me. So when we cook that now, I say, Ras, video this thing now. And we had to keep this. Ras video the thing. When I watching back in the phone, Ras look like he a video the thing.
Yeah.
I get so upset, I get so disappointed because by the next day when I watching through my phone, I said, but wait now, look the videotape. So when the videotape now, back in that time now, I really not know social media person.
Yeah.
I don't know not know social media. I don't nothing. I don't depend on that. I more focus on my work. I send out that video. Boy, that like it resurrect and it if you see people come to eat this pepper.
Everybody
Pepper
come on the lonely stretch.
Yes.
Yeah, for this pepper pork.
This pepper pork. And watch now. You see from there, I get my break.
Yeah,
But that's nice.
And let me tell you something. Everybody is get a break in life, but it's how you keep it. Some people just get it and
they know how to
they know what to
utilize
do with it. They know how to go further with it. They know how to nurture it to keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Consistency
And grow with it.
and growth.
But you know, it's funny, right? You know, we went to Tobago a few months ago, and I tell him I was going to Tobago, and he said, listen, I big in Tobago, you know. He said, when you land in Tobago, and soon as you're the first person you meet in Tobago, and you step out the plane, say, you know South Park?
Yeah.
And you know, I come out the plane, and I say the man there carrying the bags, I say, hey, you know South Park? He said, but South Park does be here every week, boy. South Park is the mayor of no man's land. Everybody in Tobago. And it's funny because people from the United States, Canada, and so forth would write to me sometimes because they know I'm friends with him. And they say, when we come down, we'll carry by Christopher.
Yeah.
We want to try his soap. We want to try the pork. And it would have grown from just, as you say, fries and pork and just barbecue to so much different items you have right now featuring
just stream out for different things. It's different growth. I have a famous thing called the pork wallop. That's international now. And that wallop came about by this guy. He came to buy barbecue pork and fries and salad. But he liked his fries with plenty barbecue sauce.
Right.
So he came, he said, Mr. South Pork, listen to me. Just do the barbecue pork, and when they nearly finish, just throw my fries in it to mix it up. So all my fries could get wet up with the barbecue sauce. So he said, so I make it for him. He said, when I come again, what I ask for this? Boy? I said, boy, it just look like hawalapi. That food looking like hog food, but still, in my business, the customer, that is what the customer wants. I am here to please the customer. So the customer wants that, I give him that. So I call it the wallop. So that's how the famous wallop. And by he coming and ordering, somebody asks, what that fella? So people buy with their eyes. People, but how that looking? So I like that. Where's that? Wallop. Let me get one of that. But I want the barbecue sauce, make it the pepper pork, but throw the fries in it. So
you tailor it.
Yes, to everybody who
I guess
wants it.
that's why, you know, his versatile skills in terms of his menu arrangement, it works for any and anyone.
Yeah,
who eats pork.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I, apart from just your food, I think is when you go, that area in Chaguanas where you're located is behind First and Last Bar, correct?
No, it's at the side of First and It's behind Price Plaza.
Right.
Right? And right next to First and Last Bar. Before First and Last Bar, right there.
And scores of people there any night, huh?
Yeah.
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And what happened is the greatest thing is, as I said already, where you have good food and good service, people will find you. People will travel to find you, people travel to come to me, you know, because when you leave Miami and you leave Europe, it's travel, you have to travel to come to me. And when you touch down and the first phone call that you access when you get internet is to call South Pork to make a reservation. Hello, I want 2 portions of pork. I'm now leaving the airport and I'm coming now.
But how does make you feel, boy, to know where people coming from? Here you are in a trailer. You're not in a restaurant setting.
Right.
You're in a parking lot.
Right.
Together with your trailers and other foodies doing their stuff. And as soon as they touch down and people staying in Hyatt and Hilton and they leave in Port of Spain to come just to try it, how does make you feel? What was that drive for you to do this?
All right. Let me tell you that drive. You wouldn't like to know. So I people like to tell you you can't do this and you can't do that,
Right.
and you will never do that. I wouldn't call no names. I had a conversation with a young lady, and she told me, "Hey, you cannot speak to me like that because you are a street vendor." Street vendor. I said, wow,
Yeah, yeah.
it really put me down.
Down,
Because
yeah.
from where I was, you know, I'm a professional chef,
Yeah.
restaurant consultant, because I give up all that to
Right.
start my
Yeah,
business.
Yeah.
And funny enough, when the reason why I started my business is because somebody told me, Christopher, you are telling multimillionaires how to make money or how to perfect their business, but nobody will take you serious because you have nothing to show of your success. How can you tell me what to do and how to make money and you not showing success? You come like a Obia man, you living in a board house and you telling me how to make money and you are not seeing no success with you. So that now said something to me. Look, and business is risk. Business is risk. So I risked it. I said, look, I had a food trailer from before. I said, let me go at it.
And that risk you had to take.
Yeah.
Like make or break. Like a raffle, if you take a chance, take your win, right?
Right.
So,
And the next thing too, I'm going to tell you something. You have to believe in yourself. If nobody believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to talk it. You have to wear it. You have to market yourself.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you guys know me, every time you see me, I in something with pork with my brand.
It's true, eh?
Yeah.
And I mean, and not only that, you are ever so present. People say, well, I see him here, I see him there in this fete, that event.
You market
But it's
yourself
marketing.
well. Marketing yourself.
Right? And then, so back to the question. So the young lady told me I'm a street vendor.
Right.
And I told her, I said, look, the next time you come to Trinidad, you'll be reading about me on a plane.
Right.
So that is one. Two, what made me drive is to actually make my mother proud of me because of what the sacrifice that she did for me to reach and to live and to be of this age. I have to bring back something to the table for her. Not only wealth, not only money. It's a matter of, just as you say, how you feel.
Right.
You understand how a mother will feel? Hey, because I will tell you, my mother came from Miami one day and she was on the plane. And these people was talking about, boy, we're going South Park, we had to go South Park. And she turned around and said, look, South Park is my son.
Yes.
So at that
she felt proud.
At that moment, my mother felt proud to know that, hey, people are actually speaking good. You know, people could speak bad of you, but speaking good. And I have a product and a service to
I think she'll be proud of you for where you reached today and how, you know, how far you make it and how well you're doing for yourself.
You know, it's good that he gives us these stories because at the end of the day, when we don't know people, social media could paint a certain picture, talk and back talk and whatnot and rumors. And people always saying, well, why is he South Park? South Park has all them fancy car, sports car, motorcycle. We see you on motorcycle or whatnot like that. And they see showing off, he's a playboy. But
it's not a matter of showing off, you know. And people come across it as showing off.
Right.
But indirectly, I am very proud of myself. And it's not a matter of showing off to people.
No.
People could take it out of front. People could say, like, look, the man work hard.
Yeah,
hard work pays off.
You work hard for something.
I work hard for something. I enjoy it.
Nice things, you know, nothing wrong with that.
And that is what, but people actually get angry, not at me, you know. They get angry at themselves because they had the same opportunity like me.
Yeah.
And they didn't take it.
Advantage.
So that is why they are angry. Not at me, at themselves. At themselves. Because everybody have the same 24 hours any day.
Yeah.
But it's what you do with it. You understand what I'm saying? So with me, and then eating all this type of food, I love food.
Right.
You know, I think food is my second language.
Right.
You know, I love to eat. I will go anywhere. And one thing as a business owner and somebody who eats food a lot, if I go to any establishment and the food is great, whether it is pizza, doubles, whatever it is, I will take my platform, make a video and post it up because I believe in, because
paying it forward.
Exactly, because I didn't reach where I am today because I reached because people actually shared my videos, the
Give you
word
that
of
extra
mouth.
push.
So why not do it for people who
Yeah.
actually beginning just like me and give them that encouragement?
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's a nice way to look at it. But tell me something. In this food business, you're dealing with a lot of customers on a daily basis. Sometimes you come across negative, I don't want to use certain words, but bad, negative customers. How you deal with them? And tell me about the worst experience you had with a customer.
Well, the worst experience I had with a customer was a customer had lined up to wait for my food. So, which you guys know, there's be a line for my food.
Right, yeah.
And apparently, she didn't understand my system. In reference to, I have where you could WhatsApp your order before a
Right.
certain time, place your order, and your order will be cooked to that time. So, for example, my name is Mickel. I
Right.
would like to get 2 portions of pepper pork. I'll be there at 7 p.m. to pick it up.
Right.
Right. But you place that order before 4 p.m. After 4, there's no more orders. You have to line up.
Right.
So what happened? She was lying. She was in the front of the line, and she just saw this person came, and we
And
cooked the feet move,
one
and
time.
she
Trip
blew
off.
up. She tripped. She actually tripped. She actually wanted to fight me.
What?
No, she was that angry.
She was that angry.
For
And
pork, boy?
not for pork, for food and for waiting. Remember when you line up in a line patiently, and you see somebody just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
And funny enough, the guy who ordered this pork drive that Range Rover. So you know
A big boy.
So you know how
yeah.
Trinidadians,
Yeah,
you know how we
yeah.
stop. Oh, because he driving a Range
Yeah,
Rover,
yeah.
he come and get you. And we had a line up here like dog. Boy, that was the worst.
That was the
and
case,
you see
yeah.
how you could ask me that, and I could say, I don't even have to go and think.
Yeah.
No, I knew that was the worst.
You always remember that.
I'll always remember that. So that's why you learn from your mistakes
Right.
now. So when these things happen, you communicate with the customers. Because you never know if a customer is a new customer. So you let them know, hey, we have a system in place, so and so. So you give them that.
But then at the same time, just to spiral off of that, you have customers that, I don't know, I think they have double standards. Because somebody will come by you and they will say, well, make me a lamb wallop. Okay? Because you just mentioned pork wallop. Or make me a lamb and fries. And they would look and say, but wait, now you're using the same pot as where you just cook pork in? Or there's the same grill? But you saying that. But when you go by Hyatt, Hilton, all them big restaurants, right?
Yeah.
You just ask them if they're using the same pot to cook lamb and chicken and pork and fish and shrimp. We don't, I could tell in the restaurant industry,
Is I've had one.
It's pot.
So what you have to do, like me, what I did, I disclose all that from the beginning. I let everybody know, hey, everything is cooked in the same pot, and if you have a problem with that, I understand. Same thing. That's why I have my new venture now. I have a vegetarian cart. For the vegetarians, that cart is strictly vegetarian.
Nothing,
for food,
nothing fresh.
Nothing with meat, nothing with fish, nothing with nothing.
Strictly vegetarian.
Yeah. So that's why you see. So that's how I get ideas and I understand the market. So when people come who is vegetarian or who don't want to eat this, we could offer them that food under
Under that umbrella.
Unit. Yeah.
What you would say is your best or your most creative dish that you're proud about? I know you mentioned the wallop just now. You think so? Or
well,
that you will always push?
As that's a tricky question. In reference to, I answered that question like 3 days ago. On my entire menu, and as a business person, I will know what sells. And so we could say wallop, but then I have pork lo mein, and then I have pepper pork, and all these things are like neck and neck. So it's not to say that I have one item, which plenty places have one item that is way in front of all the rest of items that they have. So my stuff is like this because customers come for different things.
I hear you. Well, I mean, I seen something here. Mickel, what's that?
Well, South Pork brought some pork chow, I believe.
Yes,
correct?
pork chow.
No, wait, man. Chow is not like mango and pineapple. And...
Yeah, but you can make chow with meat.
Same concept, same
concept, but you just doing it with meat.
So it's cooked.
So it's cooked, yes.
And then you chow it down,
Yeah.
shadow benny, garlic, onions, lime juice. Yeah?
So yeah, lime juice. So everybody cook their pork differently to make the chow. Some people boil it and then grill it.
Right.
Now the pork that I use is pork loin, so you don't have to boil it. It is very tender,
And lean too.
very lean, and all I do is grill it, and then afterwards
Nice.
combine it with the ingredients that I have, and
Should I
funny
get nice,
enough.
nice onions? The specks of the pepper inside there, get a little bit of the citrus from the lime.
Yeah.
So it's the same components.
Same common as a chow, but
a chow.
the only difference I can pick up is that in a chow I wouldn't put onions, but I have the onions in this. Nothing else really. Everything else remains the same.
And this is available at your
You have this available once you open.
Every day. I sell this in a container with a lid. And I could compare this like Pringles. Once you open that container and you take one bite and you cover it back, you constantly open. You cannot reach home with this.
Just
What I'm
pop in.
saying.
You pop in it.
So many times customers buy it for the first time and I see them come back. I saw what happened.
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
you
They eat
that
it
thing
out.
finish already,
I
boy.
finish.
Let me get next one because my father had to taste this boy. And people in Trinidad, this is our culture. Once we find something good, we tend to be like the person who discover it and want to carry it for your family members or friends who you know, hey boy, I come across a good thing, boy, come in and bring it for you. So food kind of brings that kind of love to society. Because I might eat a curry duck somewhere and I know Mickel is a curry duck.
Yeah.
I say, boy, Mickel.
Good food is to share.
Yeah.
Good food is to
and
share.
it's not supposed to be a secret.
Talking about sharing, when you're coming up north, boy, you're saving all this nice thing down in Central, South.
No, Central.
But you gotta come down north a little bit because I know people is leave north just come up and patronize you, but you're doing some good things because I seen that you have the pork chow. I know you have pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah, pudding?
Pork chow, yeah.
I know you have pudding too.
Pudding.
Pepper
I just
pudding.
get pepper pudding.
You know that?
I get pudding from Macamillion. I Charlie's pudding.
Yeah.
I kick it, I cut it up, and I fry it up in shadow benny and onion and sweet pepper and hot pepper to how hot you want
You
it.
have a pork wontons.
Yeah, I never tried.
Real
I
nice
never
too
tried
bad.
that then.
Pork wontons.
Hong Kong style pork wontons
Yeah.
too. You could toss it up with the onions.
Right, right.
You have to do pigtail.
I really don't do pigtail because why? Pigtail is not it's not consistent with the size and the fat and the meat. Sometimes you get pigtail where it's plenty fat, and then sometimes you get pigtail where it's half meat and half fat. So I tend to stay away from stuff that I have
Bring a little bit of
no control over.
inconsistencies.
But
So you see,
pigtail is a seller.
I know it's a seller, but again, as a businessman, you don't want to disappoint your customers in reference to every week now. You gotta explain, oh God, that you are not in control.
Well,
Same
yeah.
thing like wings in our country, Trinidad and Tobago. Our wings are not consistent. Some you get big
wings,
sometimes you get
small
small.
wings.
When
Yeah,
you,
it's true.
When we go to a place and we order a portion of wings,
Yeah.
which pigeon missing the wing here, but
Yeah. Some baby
no,
little wings.
some baby little wings.
Yeah.
And we
that
get
one,
disappointed. Some people voice their opinion, some people just take it and be like, okay, but that is we're not in control of the wings. So I tend to stay away from wings and I tend to stay away from pigtail.
But you understand that as a restaurateur, right? And I see you in all those, especially for carnival season,
Yeah.
I was seeing all these events and fetes, patronizing, eating food. You seem like you like to have a good time. You like to party. What kind of music you into, boy? What's your favorite genre of music?
I don't really have no favorite music. Once your music is tasteful, I'll enjoy it. Calypso, R&B,
Yeah.
rap, even techno music, music from the 80s.
And what about your very own soca?
Yeah.
Like, what about the Trinidad music? You like the Trinidad music?
Some
Yeah.
Trinidad music, it's
But you must have a go-to music, something that you by yourself, you're going to, what is your go-to music, you would say? Rap, hip-hop, something you really enjoy?
If I think I listen to something like I Air Supply, John
80s,
Legend,
right. Journey.
The more modern music now.
There's man calling out some names.
Yeah. That's why I call police. You know, that police.
Police, them is every breath you take. And
Yeah, like police, I sing.
No, but music is a thing that.
Yeah, true. Go ahead.
Drink something. Drink something now, boy. Drink
Stop
something.
how to live. You drop down here today with problems in it. They're coming
But
for we.
for you.
You
No.
understand? You have people that cook for
Let me tell you
later.
something.
Let me try this barefoot thing here.
You see when I eat in my pork? This is the best thing to pay when I eat in my pork. Barefoot. When I eat in pepper, when you eat pepper, it,
The sweetness.
this is cool down the pepper.
What's your favorite flavor though?
The lime, boy.
Lime? I hear lime just kill you, boy. You sure about that?
Nah, boy, that never kill
Me
me.
have no problem down there.
Nah.
No
nah.
line,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Oh gosh, you know line was kill the boy.
Careful with the lime, you know. I don't know if
Lime.
you're sure anything to make still.
Chinese, you have children?
I have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids?
So you're married?
Yes, I am.
I hit some I tell our partner yesterday I thought I having you on the show anytime. He say make sure you ask him about how much wife you have. How much wife you have, boy?
How much wife?
How much
How
wife
much
you
wife
have?
you have?
Yeah,
I
the
have
man
one
need to
wife.
ask you how much
I
wife.
have 1 wife.
One wife, right? And how much wives you had?
Oh, how much time I was married?
Oh, yes, sir. Ask him the question, eh?
Is it?
Well,
Yeah,
I answered it correct, you know. And mama, I can't tell you, I had 3 wives. I was married 3 times, but I had 3 wives.
So you had 3 wives.
No, I had 2 wives and I married 1. So I have a third.
You confusing people.
You
No.
confuse
You
you,
had
boy.
2 wives and then you marry one.
Yeah, so it's come like 3 times I was married.
You're looking for a 4th one?
Not the way I drinking lime juice.
Anyway, you taking line.
That line juice, yeah, problem there.
No, but
But tell me, Spanish girls or Trinidad girls?
trying to put it back around. Put it up.
Come now, boy.
God.
It's an honest question.
Honest question.
Spanish girls or Trinidad girls?
Yeah.
But now, listen to me
Just
very carefully.
Just quick.
Just
Just quick and answer me.
Think. Give it that 2 seconds, think.
All I could say, my wife is Spanish, so
Oh,
that
your
should
wife
answer
is
it.
Spanish.
My ex-wife was Guyanese, and my first wife was white Russian.
Oh, good.
This man globalized, boy.
You know?
So what next? Were Egyptian, something like that?
You keep making until you get right. So I get right this time.
Hey, tell me about the incident in Gulf City. We hear when they bust him out.
Oh, that is,
Boy,
that
that
was
was
That's
all
the
over-
way it was?
no.
over social media. Watch now, you go on Instagram, TikTok,
It's viral,
Facebook,
it's
so
viral.
coming up
It's
and
viral.
It went viral.
It went viral.
What people
Let me-
don't understand is how you managed to put it outside there. What
No,
really
well,
happened?
What really play off there?
is it, let me tell you something. To make a long story short, and to be not, it was basically a family issue there. That was no random guy. It was a family matter, and we resolved it, and everybody is back in love, and everybody happy again.
Oh, so that's
But
sort out.
That's sort out. And as a businessman, and as somebody that people looked, I did the live when I got. So this is what I try to show people. A lot of people try to promote and market themselves as perfect in society, which is true. People go through bad days.
Right.
People go through rough times. People go through same thing. Like if somebody assaulted me,
But
and they will not air it or put it up. Whether it's good or bad, I put it up.
you're a real forgiving person. You tell me that sort out. Somebody come and bust my mouth or beat me up. I don't know if I could really forgive you so easily.
Well, you see, at the end of the day, it's up to you as the individual.
No, you're a real nice fella.
No, I'm not a nice fella. You know.
You're a real nice
No.
fella.
You just have to bypass certain things.
I
in life.
understand that, and
They
I
have
agree
to-
with you.
And let me tell you
too.
something, Mickel, and I'm telling you from, they say age just bring wisdom.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to get back at somebody, or we want to show the world or people that I bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you lie down and think about something, and let me show you something. A lot of times people are in jail right now. And when you have time to think, you ask yourself, but why I do that, boy?
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
did I
yeah.
do that? Because if no, I did retaliate different or went and do something stupid, I'd be eaten again in jail.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
We eating again.
Eating again, but I in jail.
jail.
So you have to understand some things you personally could say, look, let me forget this, let me move on, and let me sort it out. than
Right.
continuously doing something, and it affects you as a person, it affects your business, it affects everybody, it affects all your loved ones, because when you in Bacchanal, all your loved ones worried about you.
Yeah.
So you,
But-
you just kill it and
Well,
call it a day.
Well, I think you dealt with it the right way. I'm proud of you, because you had to deal with it a different way. You might be here today, you might have been in cell, right?
Exactly.
Or you might be alive, anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
But it was a big story.
Yeah.
And while we're on the story note, it have another big story. I hear you almost died in Maracas Beach the other day. What happened there now?
Oh God. Why?
Boy, the man is like young and young and
We can make movies,
No boy.
It's
Maracas. Let me
episodes,
tell you something. I love Maracas Beach. Maracas Beach is my second home. Any chance I get to go on Maracas Beach, I will go. Yesterday I went Maracas Beach. I didn't even carry clothes to bathe. I just went
Right.
for the drive.
Right.
I eat a bacon shack. I see the water, and I drive back home. But I just like to go Maracas. So that day I went Maracas, and a friend tell me, hey, come and take a little swim now before you go. I went and take a swim. As you know, Maracas Beach has plenty
Rough.
undercurrent.
Yes.
And an undercurrent took me.
Oh my.
You understand? So again, as I always bring up this topic, I will advise everybody when you go to Maracas Beach, the lifeguards just put that flag there for a reason. That flag is not for decoration, it is for a reason. And you have to bathe in between the flag. You can't bathe straight with the flag. You have to bathe in between the flag. So Maracas, and now when I go Maracas, if I go in any water, I have on a life jacket. Because although you could swim, although how
So you
best you
putting
could
on a
swim,
life jacket right through right now?
right through. I have a life jacket in my car right now. If
Eh?
rain fall too heavy and I see 2 feet of water, I pour my life.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not
Yeah,
playing with
trauma
water.
now with water, boy.
Eh?
You get
No,
traumatized.
I get traumatized. I just get wise.
Wise.
Yeah, I'm not going in no water without my life jacket. If I go into Tobago, I'll be moving with my life jacket. That will be my carry-on.
Yeah, right.
Their life changed after that.
It did. It
But
really
you
did.
tell me the current pull you, but how you come out of it?
Our friend saved me.
Oh,
The same
somebody
friend tell
saved
me.
you.
So they say friends is carrier, but they don't bring it. This friend carry me
And he
and he
bring
bring
you
it back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good friend.
You understand? But he did save me. He did, because what happened, I actually accepted that for 2 seconds. Because I went under, I came up, I went under.
Right.
And the last time I came up, I called him for help.
Yeah.
And he came and he stretched and reached me in the water and pulled me and showed me a wave
This is
and
a
wave.
movie,
So
Yeah.
that was us. How for you to feel in them 2 seconds, that's all right.
Yeah.
That is it. I
That
gone.
is
I
it,
did.
yeah.
And then for him to pull you, that might be life changing. Huh?
So actually, when I reached on shore, I was actually crying, but nobody would know I cried because
Yeah,
I
you
went
wet.
on the water, I
You
wet.
wet.
But I know I cried
You're
because
crying.
when you actually know that here what's going on,
That is it.
that is a day. You get that
accept
experience.
that,
You
yeah,
accept.
yeah.
You have to accept like where. And they,
I
they were
got it.
asking myself, well, this is how I. And the funny thing, when I accept that now, I look around and I see everybody enjoying themselves, everybody still bathing.
Yeah.
And nobody knows you going to die.
Yeah.
And it was very frightening.
Being that you had an outer body experience like that, make me think, if you, no, and you talk about wisdom and all that stuff, if you could, for one day, probably switch lives with somebody, who it would be?
Switch life with somebody.
Yeah, that's for a day, to live somebody else's life, to see what it is like. Who you think you'll choose? If you could be somebody for a day.
Body.
Yeah.
For a day. Never thought about that, you know.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
It's an interesting one. I don't know who.
Because from what I get from the beginning of this interview is that, he's content. He's a happy fella.
Yeah.
He lives his life happy.
Well, exactly. So you
But-
see, you answer your question there.
But it might have
Because-
somebody who interesting to you or you look up to that. I would like to be you
feel
for a
where you
day,
want to
boy.
be the king for the day.
Oh, yeah, you might be into cricket, Lara. They feel I want to be Lara. I don't know.
You could be
I
Lara
don't
for a
know.
day?
I love
Who you gonna be
cricket.
for the day?
I love cricket, you know.
Yeah, but if you could be somebody for the day, who
You
you
see
gonna
that question?
I like
And
think about that thing.
for me to be searching to look for that means I never think it
Yeah.
was. In my brain, I have all the answers.
Everything like, yeah.
And that shows you that I am happy with me. Because anytime you have that second thought, that means
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
happy with yourself.
Exactly.
I happy with me. I happy with my accomplishments. I happy with how the journey is, because my life isn't finished. And I
Right.
like the journey. The thing is, what I say is not when you reach the top of the hill, you know, it's the journey to reach the top of the hill. And I like my journey. I like that. Yeah, we're going on. I like to fail sometimes because failing now teaches me how to be better.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I do it? And how do I overcome these obstacles? As a business person,
Yeah.
every day you have obstacles. Not every day is run smooth enough.
Yeah, it's true.
So you know, as a business owner or a leader, let me just cut out business owner. As a leader, everybody looks up to you. Where in reference to society or my staff looks up to me. Hey, how are we going to solve this problem? How do we overcome water, electricity, short staff?
Yeah.
We not getting this product, or we forget a product, what we could do to. So part of my day is solving problems.
Right.
Now
No,
we we
go
we,
ahead.
we get angry sometimes, like, you know, your staff man, oh, God boss, we forget the keys for the car in south, you know, and then when they watch the traffic to go back
Go
south.
back down south. Is.
How do I solve this now? Do I need to go, or can I call somebody? And it's challenging, and I like it. I love
Yeah,
it.
right. But I'd asked you something earlier, and since we're talking about the challenges of solving issues, problems, the Muslim community and the challenges, they face any challenges with them, they give you a lot of problems. How you go about? Do you try to supply them also? Like you might say, I selling chicken and it halal.
All right,
Do they
so
support you?
all right,
But
so
then again, and then you're in a Muslim area.
right,
What's the
so
challenges like?
so it was challenging, but now in reference, it's a smooth sailing. Now, before being, as you say, a Muslim community in Shogunas, because when I went to sell pork, salt pork, people was like, "Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You're going to sell pork in the Muslim community?" But then I got the blight in reference to some ones you don't disrespect them, because the Muslim in Trinidad and Tobago, the real Muslim, they accept. Once you don't disrespect their religion, their culture, or try to, it's cool. But then they have some who just didn't want me,
Right.
and they made a fuss about it. You know, so it was very challenging. But right now, smooth sailing, because I don't disrespect. I don't say, because I have respect for everybody, religious beliefs and everything. So for Diwali, I close my business in respect of the Hindu
Hindu
community.
community.
For Eid, I close in respect of the Muslim community. Certain religions, I could tell you the only time I break religion was Good Friday this year. I
Right.
open.
Eh.
All the rest of the years, I never open. But you know what I mean? I talk to my God, tell him the situation with me. I get say what we had to do.
Yeah.
Because I had to make some money to pay my staff.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if I would have never opened. But I respect everybody, religion and their beliefs, and then even self as a customer coming to buy from me, I educate them. Hey, I understand that you want to support me, but you cannot purchase anything here because it's cross-contaminated.
Yeah.
Right.
The cross-contamination, the crossing with pork, we use the same
Yeah,
grill.
yeah.
Not because I'm selling chicken and they come to buy chicken, no, the pork cooking in the same pot. So we appreciate the people who want to support, but I let them know that this is what's taking place
That's
with.
what.
So we know that when we come by you, not only we deal with that, but you're ubiquitous for heat, for pepper. You like to cook with pepper.
No,
We-
I don't like to cook with pepper, you know.
Oh, you
You don't like to go come
But,
down, man,
nah,
pork,
but you
man.
always pushing the pepper agenda,
pushing,
man.
Listen to me. Listen to me and listen very carefully. Although I like to cook with the pepper, it's not me alone. I'm not selling to me, you know.
Yeah.
I selling to the public. The public love
It
pepper.
have a demand for pepper.
Exactly. I go through 40 to 60 pounds of pepper for 4 days.
So much.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as a businessman, when pepper is up $1,000 for 20 pounds, I
You
have
have to
to
buy
I
it,
still
yeah.
have
Buy
to
it
buy it
straight.
because I can't tell the customer, look, you can't get pepper pork hot because pepper expensive. I
Right.
can't raise my price. I had to keep buying it because that is what people.
And talking about pepper, I mean, I as a person like pepper as well. What do you think in terms of does pepper enhance the food or not? For me, it enhances the food and the flavor. What do you think? What's your
No.
opinion on that?
As a chef, I will let you know. Everybody palate is different. Your palate will gravitate to pepper. Some people don't like pepper, right? But pepper enhance the food for our culture because we grew up on pepper. But if your product that you're cooking, which is, let me just say pepper pork, you could come by me, everything is cooked without pepper, you know.
Yeah.
It's only when you ask for
Yeah,
the pepper,
request.
we add the pepper to how hot you want it. So I don't depend on pepper to flavor my food. Like everybody on the social media, oh, he doesn't cook with pepper. People who cook it with pepper, small pepper,
Yeah.
them can't cook.
Mickel is a pepper man. Huh? Yeah,
I
and
believe in pepper.
And you know, he told me. He said he want to put you on the front burner, and he want to eat pepper with you.
You want to eat pepper with me?
He want to eat pepper with you. I tell him leave me out of that madness. Man went in the backyard and he brings some pepper there. He say yes, cook with pepper. You're pushing pepper. He like pepper. Many of these people who like this podcast eating. What's that other? A scope.
Scorpion pepper, you know. Cocoa,
You
brown color.
can't. That is different. You can't ask the man to eat that just so Mickel.
I mean,
That
you
is
can't-
lock up. That is lock up your chest, boy.
Right?
Watch that,
He
man.
done say he not the lime juice killing him already with his nature. You're going to give him scorpion pepper now. You or give him cardiac arrest. The man
You know-
getting wiser and older. He just mentioned he's not no 20-something-year-old fella, you know.
That is
So this
alright.
is
What is this?
Weary Guyanese pepper.
This light, man.
That is sweet pepper.
It's
Take that. So let me see that could go. Tell me what you
Let me
think.
try this
Chef
and
Dev
see.
sent that for you from Guyana. He say, get that to pork teeth. You eat the whole thing, Mickel?
Yeah, one shot.
Nah, boy.
Hey, it's a challenge we on here right now, you know. Bite up that and take a piece of.
Nah, I can't eat no more.
I see everything, you know.
Man, going to do.
Nah, boy.
It's nice. That is first time I tried that pepper, you know. I got something like bird pepper and
Try the scorpion.
Nah. What you do?
hey, get good mileage if you eat that scorpion there, you know.
Oh, this joke, boy. Look at this. Watch.
Wait, what pepper is that?
What pepper is that?
I thought that we call chocolate Carolina. What do you know about that one? Normal.
Chocolate
Eat it normal.
Chocolate Carolina, let me try it.
Nah.
Drop it normal.
You mean Carolina in Central before you reach Gonas?
It's good. Hot, huh?
Pimento, man.
I pimento.
Man, eating
No, boy.
pimento.
That one is pimento.
It's pimento eating it.
No, boy. This is the real painting, boy.
It's a waste of time.
Eat this one, now.
Yeah.
I eating that, but for the right price.
But you just enjoy your life, eh? You're just
But
a
that-
happy soul at the end of the day.
That is what you have to do. You know? You take the good, I take the bad because your life not perfect.
Pork. That's something else to challenge you with here. We're going to do a little word association.
Word association.
You like
I'm confused here,
Or they bring the man to do common entrance.
Yeah. Well,
No, I don't need song,
Or they
yeah.
asking the man about the personal life, the relationship.
It's something intricate, but basically what it is, I'm going and say something, say a word, and you tell me what comes to mind or
Oh,
first thing come out your head when
Right.
you hear the word.
Okay.
Right? So the first thing, pork.
South.
Big belly fellas.
What? The rapper in the States with the big belly.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, yeah.
Khaled.
Yeah.
Chutney soca.
Shot. He's so got Ricky Jai.
But we had
Ricky Jai. Yeah.
So that when you hear
that's
Chutney Soca, Ricky Jai
Ricky
comes
Jai,
to mind.
Yeah, because
Right,
I'm
right.
an age too, you know, you remember?
Nice, I like that. Kamla.
The boss.
Kamla is the boss.
You see what just roll off your tongue?
The yellow is the code right now, you know?
Kamala is not, Kamala could meet anybody, you know.
Yeah. Well, we know what it means.
Watch now the other day, I see them big boys and them coming and eat by him, you know.
Yes?
I see the minister housing,
Whoa.
David Lee and all them big boys.
Nice.
And you know inside there's Arnold Roberts and
Yeah,
Philip
yeah,
Rodriguez.
the whole team.
You gotta watch, you know.
I'm glad for him. I'm glad he
Me
getting that
partner, I
support.
just serve food. What everybody like food.
Pork is the code.
Fuck is he good?
You ever get in a fight, boy, with a serious fight?
I born Marmala, you know. It's the line I grew up on. So fighting was every day.
Normal.
Normal. And a fight.
Fight, you win some, you lose some, or you lose all.
You win some, you lose some,
Right,
but
right.
you had a fight. You can't stand up as a bully. You had a fight. You had to show it. You had to leave a little mark. You had to leave a little scar.
You're a lover or a fighter?
Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but age now.
Bringing you into a lover.
Yeah.
You not a rude boy.
No.
You them days done.
You drink alcohol?
No, and then a little
Socialize
scotch.
me too, yeah.
So besides just cooking, I know you open Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Besides going beach and stuff, you just sit down and watch Netflix. What you just doing in your spare time, boy?
Netflix. I just be watching plenty Netflix, boy.
You can make your own Netflix and more that story I hear today and episodes. And I go
Yeah.
sell, I telling you.
Where you see yourself in about 25 years, boy? You say you're getting wiser, you're getting older. What's the plans?
That's our next question. I don't see myself now 25 years. My mental is 1 week. You see disappointment and I just think of 1 week. Today is what? Wednesday? I think it until next week Wednesday. You never know when you could go.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about quite 25
So
years?
what plans you have next for Southport? What's the next thing we can expect from you?
As a business owner, I would like to expand. I would like to do more things.
Right.
But our country just have to be a little more safe.
Right. But that's true. Safety is
Safety
important.
is
The place
important.
can be how nice, but if you are safe, you can enjoy yourself or be happy. You know?
So-
But Buck, I must say, one thing I always want, I know you from since a young boy, since I know myself, I know you're wrong. I know you're there fighting up, doing your business since the days of Blue Martini, you would know.
Right.
Wow.
Right? When you was running Blue Martini in
Yeah.
San Fernando, cooking, doing anything, or that man always in the business industry, always pushing yourself to do better and make it. And I must say, I just proud of you from where you start and where you reach today.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really, really proud. You inspire me to being in the restaurant industry too at a young age to do well and make something of myself. So, you know, I'm just happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Well, I like your outlook. You say 1 week.
One
so
week.
Well, we never know. Next week we
We'll
could be
go
doing
from
something
there.
together. We could be liming. But
Yeah.
thanks for coming on the podcast.
No problem.
And for everybody watching the podcast right now, thanks for joining us. Look out for Mickel and myself on Instagram, Mickel Maraj, Chef Jason Peru, YouTube, Facebook. And if there's anybody that you want, any of your favorite guests that you want us on the show, tell us who it is. Comment below, ask the question so we could get it out to them, just like what we did with South Park today.
Yeah.
And reach out to us. And I mean, if there's anybody outside there who would like to feature the product on the show, have it showcased, reach out to email perujason@yahoo.com. And we'll have a good time, you know. That's what we do here. We explore and we get beneath
Yeah.
the whole story of what's going on here. So, we good?
Yeah.
Good. We'll see you in the next one. But we go meet up soon.
Yeah.
No
All right?
problem.
So, we out. See you in the next one.
Take care.